Hi, I'm Ashley Dobbs. I'm the director of the Intellectual Property and Transactional Law Clinic at the University of Richmond School of Law. I'm here today to help explain the issues around Cardi B's recent application for a trademark for her catchphrase, okurr. Lots of questions about that. First one being, can she do that? Well, actually you can. Some of you may know that a trademark is intended to identify for consumers who the source is for goods or services. So a sound can actually perform that function. You might be familiar with some of these sound marks that are actually registered. Aflac. There's a duck saying Aflac in connection with the provision of insurance services by the company Aflac. Another one you might have heard of is, and I can't do this one, but the Homer Simpson noise, right? That's a prime example of some of the troubles that Cardi B might encounter in trying to get her trademark registered, because keep in mind she's only applied for it at this point. Some of the trouble that 20th Century Fox had with trying to register that trademark is that they had to prove to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office that the consuming public associated that sound with the provision of their TV show, The Simpsons, versus with the personality of Homer Simpson, the animated person. I actually struggled for a couple of months trying different ways to show the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office that it was associated with the show itself, and they eventually succeeded in doing that. So Cardi B's road ahead means that she has to prove three things. One, that she's actually using this trademark sound of hers, okurr, or as she demonstrated to Jimmy Fallon, okurr, in connection with the sale of t-shirts and posters, which she's applied for. She has to demonstrate that she uses that noise to sell those services and that the consuming public associates that noise with those services and not with Cardi B, the personality herself. I think that's going to be her hardest road if she were to go for a sound mark. The other thing she has to make sure is that somebody doesn't already have a registration for it, because you may know that she wasn't the first one to use that. In fact, she credits the Kardashians for introducing her to the phrase, and it might have been RuPaul or one of his other drag queen racers who originated the phrase. Nonetheless, if they're not using it in connection with goods and services or selling something, they don't necessarily have a trademark in it. So if Cardi B does have trademark rights and has managed to convince the consuming public that okurr is the source for her t-shirts, her posters, her paper cups, all of which are on their trademark applications, she may in fact succeed with this trademark application. But it's interesting to note that nobody has noticed that she did not apply for a sound mark. She's applied for a word mark in okurr, O-K-U-R-R, or O-K-U-R-R-R in the alternative. So we'll have to wait a few months to see how it turns out.
Okurr. Okurr.
Okurr?